Hi, and welcome to the Dream Awake podcast.
I'm going to ask you some questions during the tapping session that will help you get clear on what your vision is for 2017. And I want to get specific with it as well, because in tapping, the more specific we are, the more clearer the results are. So question number one, what is your issue? What are you working on? And like I said, if you can be really specific, you'll get clearer and bigger results, and you'll be able to see it more clearly. Okay, question number two. What are the emotions, the negative emotions that come up when you think about this issue? When this issue is triggered? What are some of the emotions that arise? Is there sadness? Is there anger, grief, fear, stuckness, resentment, shyness, anger, sorrow, uncertainty, insecurity, hesitance, nervousness? What are some of the emotions that you feel when you think about this issue? And the positive ones are the ones you've mastered. The negative ones are the ones that we get to master tonight. So just write down the negative ones. Next question. What are the limiting thoughts that come up in your mind when it's triggered? What are some of those thoughts that go on inside your mind? Like, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy of love, it's too hard, I can't do it, I'm not ready, I'm not experienced enough. What if I fail? What if they laugh at me? I'm too young, I'm too old. My needs don't matter. It's not fair. Why me? I'm not good enough. I'm not ready. I'm afraid of trying. What are some of those thoughts? Because these are the thoughts that ripple out, that coincide with the emotions that we get to transform tonight. Okay, so the next question is, when did this issue first start? So it was probably triggered yesterday, but what's your earliest memory of feeling a similar way about this topic? So for example, if you are struggling with money and you feel like this tightness whenever it comes up and you've got to process it with your partner or something, and you get all that flash of the heat, was there a time earlier when you felt that same heat around money? Perhaps your parents had it and you remember feeling it when they had it. Relationships, perhaps you're afraid of being abandoned, and that fear makes you very clingy, and that clingy feeling reminds you of when you were a child when your father left. So when was your earliest memory of feeling a similar way about the same topic? And who do you hold responsible or blame for your issue? Sometimes you might say, I blame myself, or it might be someone else, someone in the family, it might be a brother or sister, mum, dad, stepmom, stepdad, school teacher. It could also be someone that you have in your mind. It could be the devil that you blame. It could be God that you blame. It could be society, the government, aliens. It could be anything. What do you blame, or who do you blame? What colour is it? If it had a colour, what's the colour? Because when we hold things in our aura, the aura changes colour as well. So usually when you tune into an issue and you feel it, there's a colour associated with it. So So just write the first colour that comes to mind. Red, brown, black, greenish, yellow. What's the colour? What's the texture? If it had a texture, what would the texture be? And this also relates to the energetic imprint in your aura too. If you felt it, is it like heavy? Is it sticky, prickly, festering, oozing, metallic, hard? What's the texture of it, if you had to describe the texture of how it feels? What does the culture say about your issue? Because we're getting imprinted all the time from our family patterns to our cultural patterns, religious patterns. There's so many patterns, but what does the culture say? What does the media say about your issue? What does it believe? What does the culture believe about your issue that you could also be picking up on? Okay, so if this issue, if you're holding on to this issue for a reason, what would be the reason that you would hold on to it? Would it be protection? A lot of the time it's protection. We hold on to things like, I'm holding on because I've got to prove and protect myself. Could be to prove a point. Could be to punish yourself or to punish someone else. What would be the reason that you would hold on to it? Because actually the subconscious is very smart. It holds on to things for reasons. A lot of the time we think, why would I have this? But the subconscious has a reason and it's very convinced that this reason is correct, and so we'll keep holding on to it until it realizes that maybe that reason isn't really serving your life. But what would be your reason? Yeah.
What do you mean by like holding on? Like if I'm struggling with manifesting abundance, like how does that connect?
So say for example you're struggling with abundance. What would be a reason why you would want to struggle with abundance? For example, a reason could be rich people are jerks, right? That could be a reason. I don't want to become a jerk if I get rich. So there's a core belief that says rich people are jerks, and therefore you don't want, on a subconscious level, you don't want to become rich because you think if you become rich, you'll become like them. And that's just like one small example of what it could possibly be out of many possibilities. So what could your reason be for why you're holding on to it? And then, last question. If this issue didn't exist, what would be happening in your life? Now we get to the fun stuff. Yeah, that's what we're going to bring in. Ready to dive in? So massaging underneath the collarbone to start with. I want you to tune to your issue that you're working on right now. And I want you to feel whatever's coming up around that issue. Any negativity, any struggle, any stagnation, any fear. Just feel into the issue right now. Take a big deep breath and release a big sigh. Tapping the center of the chest and repeating after me. If the word isn't completely accurate, just change the word to match your script that you've written down. If you don't know what you felt, if you don't know what you're feeling, a lot of the time, if you're new to this, you feel numb. You're like, I don't know how I feel. Give the word a try. You can't drill in negativity any deeper, but what can happen is I can kind of prod and poke you and hopefully something will come out. If it does come out, that's the gift because now you can love it. Make sense? Okay, cool. So repeating after me, even though I have this issue.
Even though I have this issue.
And just name what your issue is out loud. This issue that tapping between the brows makes me really scared. I'm really scared about, name what it is.
I'm really scared about manifesting money.
And it's understandable.
It's understandable.
I've been struggling with this a long time.
I've struggled with this a long time.
And I don't know how to figure it out.
I don't know how to figure it out.
And it's understandable, I'm scared.
And it's understandable. I'm scared.
Tapping the brows. I love and deeply accept myself.
I love to deeply accept myself.
And I forgive myself for the struggle.
I forgive myself for the struggle.
Tapping the cheeks, this struggle around, and name what it is again.
The struggle around money.
It makes me feel, and what are your top 3 emotions that come up? It makes me feel.
It makes me feel sad.
Tapping underneath the nose. It makes me feel. Say it again.
It makes me feel sad. It makes me feel content.
Tapping underneath the lips. I feel really, I know what it is. About, and name what the area is. And just feel that emotion, that sensation right now. Just lean into it. Just give yourself permission to feel it. If it's there, you might as well be with it, right? Rather than deny it. So just be with what the feeling is. Lean into the feeling right now. Let yourself feel that feeling. Take a big, deep breath and release a big sigh. Tapping the center of the chest. I've been feeling really, and name what it is. And it's been making me stuck. I don't know how to move forward on this. And I don't know how tapping my chest is going to help. I love and accept myself anyway. I'm still a good human being. Even if this looks really silly. Big, deep breath. Good. Tapping the center of the chest. This stuck feeling. That's been really affecting my life. How's it been affecting your life? It's been, just name what it is. And I don't know what to do. It makes me feel really
frustrated.
tapping the eyes. I accept that I feel and then what the feeling is. Even though I don't want to feel that way. Even though I don't even want to look at it. Part of me doesn't want to go there. And it's totally understandable. It's really uncomfortable. Part of me doesn't want to look at it. Big, deep breath, big sigh. Tapping the side of the wrist. I never have to look at, name what it is. I never have to look at this fully. I don't want to. I can deny that it's there. I can pretend that I'm okay. When really I feel stuck and sad inside. And I can deny this. Even though it's still there. So tune into any denial that you've got, any pretending that it's not there, any not wanting to look at it. Just feel into the resistance towards it. Feel that resistance right now. Just be with what that resistance towards it feels like. Tapping the side of the thumb. This resistance towards name what it is. Tapping the next finger. This resistance towards, and name what it is. Makes me feel powerless. I don't want to look at it. And I can keep hiding from it. But it's not helping it. I never have to look at this. I can hide from it for the rest of my life if I want. Tapping the next finger. So tune into what your life would feel like if you hid from this issue for the rest of your life. if you kept pushing it away, you kept resisting it, how would that feel if you held on to that resistance towards it for the rest of your life? How would it affect your life, your relationships, your power, the way you show up in the world, what you're attracting, what you're not attracting? Tune into that. Just feel what that would feel like if you just kept resisting it, not looking at it, denying it. Okay. Take a big deep breath into that, release a big sigh. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger, but I really want to clear this. It's possible if I look at it for a moment. And give it some love. I might be able to transform this. I'm open to looking at this. Because I'm done with feeling stuck and unworthy. And scared. And resentful. I just want to be free. Big deep breath, big sigh. Good. Tapping the little finger. I love and deeply accept myself. And I'm ready to look at this now. I'm in a safe place to bring this love. This love to this pain. I'm in a safe place. To look at this now. Big deep breath, big sigh. Good. Tapping the side of the hand. You guys ready to look at it now?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, I want you to tune into what your earliest memory was of feeling a similar way. This all started when, I want you to name your earliest memory. This all started when, and I was, what were you doing in that memory? Tapping the roof of their head, and who else was involved in the memory? And just name the people or person involved. And what did they do or say? And they, name what happened there. And that made me feel really, and I started believing, big deep breath, big sigh. In that situation, what was happening. I'm going to take you on a little journey so that we can access what that felt like in that experience. Okay, how old were you? Tune into the age, tune into what your little body felt like. Tapping between the brows. I want you to see what was happening in that situation. As if it's a movie happening right now. I want you to tune into what the person was saying, what they were doing, and then how that affected your body, and how that made you shrink or hide or try to defend. Tapping the temples, repeating after me. It all started when, name what was happening. And I was, name what it is. I was. And that made me feel really, name your top 3 emotions. And I started believing. What did you start believing as a result of that? Tapping underneath the nose. I started believing, name what it is. Because of what happened, because take a big deep breath, release a big sigh. It's understandable I started believing and name what it is.
It's understandable that I started believing that money
You wouldn't believe what happened.
life was
Having underneath lips, I didn't feel safe. I wasn't safe. And so I started believing and name what it is.
So I started believing that life is a struggle.
And it's understandable I believed that. And I've been believing it ever since. Big deep breath, big sigh. Having the center of the chest, what I really needed in that situation was what? But I didn't get it. What did you get instead? Instead I got, and I shrunk because of that. I doubted myself because of that. Didn't think I was good enough. Didn't think I was worthy. I thought it would always be a struggle. And I've been carrying this on for a long time. Tune into how long you've carried that belief about yourself in your life because of this one situation. Tune into all the incidences that followed because of this belief about yourself and your worthiness and what you're ready for and what you can or cannot have. Because of this one incident. Tune into all the incidences right now. Take a big deep breath, big sigh. Coming in front of the ribs. I've been holding the belief and name what it is. Ever since and name what happened. And what was the most damaging part of that memory? What was the blow to the stomach? What was the freeze frame? It was like when that happened, that's when I went, oh. What was that moment that freeze frame for you? The worst part about this was, and that made me feel, what did you feel as a result of it? The hardest part was, name what it is. And I started hating because of this. She started doubting because of this. I lost myself because of this. And I've been trying to find myself ever since. Big deep breath, big sigh. Tapping the side of the wrist. I love and deeply accept myself. And I forgive myself for the struggle. And for thinking it was my fault. I forgive myself for doubting. It's possible I am worthy of love and support. It's possible I am worthy of safety.
It's possible I'm worthy of safety.
And what did you need in that situation? It's possible I am worthy of, and name what that thing was that you needed. And I've been worthy this whole time.
And I've been worthy this whole time.
And I forgive myself for thinking I wasn't.
And I forgive myself for thinking that I wasn't.
It's possible I am worthy.
It's possible that I am worthy.
And I'm ready to receive it now.
And I'm ready to receive it now.
It's possible I'm worthy of, and name what it is.
It's possible that I'm worthy of abundance.
I've been worthy of it my whole life,
I've been worthy of it my whole life.
even though I thought I wasn't.
Even though I thought I wasn't.
I forgive myself
I forgive myself
for doubting myself.
for doubting myself.
So tune into, tapping the wrist, any doubt that you've put on yourself, any shame that you've put on yourself, any regret, any blame, any shrinking, any hiding. from not having a teacher to show you better. Take a big, deep breath and release a big sigh. I love and deeply accept myself. And I am worthy of love. And I'm worthy of being recognized with love. I'm worthy of being supported. I'm worthy of being seen and honored. I'm worthy of abundance. I'm worthy of my self-expression. And what are you worthy of? I'm worthy of big deep breath, big sigh. And I'm receiving it now. I'm ready to receive it now. Because I've waited long enough. And I don't have to wait any longer. Are you guys ready to receive it?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to see into that situation right now of what was happening. And I want you to see your higher self entering into the picture of that challenge that you were faced with. I want you to see your higher self open that door or walk into that image. And I want you to see your higher self walk over to that earlier version of you and give you a great big hug. And I want you to see that earlier version of you receive that great big hug from your higher self right now. And let go into that love of your higher self as they hold you in their compassion and care. Let yourself receive the hug, the love of your higher self, knowing that you are there and you'll always be there for you. Take a big deep breath and release a big sigh. And what did you need in that situation? I want you to see your higher self giving it to you now. Perhaps it was to be taken to a safe place. Perhaps it was financial resources so you could live the way you needed to live, to express yourself. Perhaps you needed to be met with love. What did you need? See your higher self physically giving that to you right now. See that movie in your mind's eye as you get taken into that, how that feels when you get that. Tapping the middle finger, I'm receiving, and just name what it is. And it feels, what does it feel like when you let yourself receive that? Tapping the opposite side of the next finger, I'm receiving, and name what it is. And what does that feel like when you let yourself surrender to receiving that? It feels really, and just name what it is to receive that. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger, I give myself permission to receive this. Even though it feels kind of strange. Because I haven't really had it before. And part of me doesn't know how to receive it fully. I give myself permission to learn.
I give myself permission to learn.
And I forgive myself for not knowing how to fully receive it yet.
And I forgive myself for not knowing how to fully receive it yet.
I didn't have a good teacher
I didn't have a good teacher
to show me how.
to show me how.
Those jerks didn't know how.
Those jerks didn't know how.
Okay, so who was it in that situation that passed down a really weird trait to you? What did they teach you that you've been following and patterning on after them? So see that person right now. I just want you to see that person and passed it on to you, they just didn't know any better themselves either, because someone passed it on to them. And someone passed it on to the person before that, and before that, and before that, and so on. And how that it's no one's fault. It's just a pattern that got passed down. So I want you to tune into any resistance you had towards this person for giving you this crappy trait, or for making you feel this way. Feel into any resistance towards them, and it's totally justified. It hurt. Tune into that resistance right now. Feel into how that resistance sucks your energy. How that resentment or that againstness to them or the situation or even towards yourself takes your energy, takes your life force, takes your potential, takes your love. Feel into the resistance to the other right now. Let yourself feel that resistance. Take a big deep breath. What are you doing that you keep doing? I can keep as long as I want. But it's not really working out. And part of me wants to let it go. And part of me doesn't want to let it go. So tune into that part of me that just doesn't want to let it go. Tune into what it is that you don't want to let go of. Tapping the top of the head. I want you to tune into your life, whatever that habit is, whatever that againstness is, tune into your life 10 years from now, if you still haven't let it go. Oh my God. Because right now, that's how it's going to be, right? Because you actually have to make a choice. And a lot of the time when we're not looking at the subconscious, it's just a pattern, a habit, repeats. So right now, we're going in, we're in the subconscious saying, oh, that was a choice, I'm choosing every day to hold on to it. So if I choose now and every day, then 10 years from now, down the track, it will still be there. But what will be happening 10 years from now if you still hold on to it? It's likely it's gotten worse, right?
Yes.
Okay, so tune into how that feels in your body. What's the texture? What's the emotion associated with it? And how is it affecting your life 10 years from now? Now tune into it 20 years from now. Alright, let's really go there, shall we? Just so we know what we're committing to, right? Let's really go there so we know what type of commitment we're committing to when we say I'm not letting it go, right? Let's really go there right here, right now, so that we can make a conscious choice that, yeah, I'm choosing this. So 20 years from now, you still chose it. How does it feel in your body? What's the texture? Lean into that. Times it by 50%. Really lean into it 20 years from now. How does it feel in your health? How does it feel in your relationships? How does it feel in your attitude? What happens to you into your dying day. Still holding on. I'm not going to let go of this one. I'm right because of this. I'm proving it. Your dying day, last breath, not letting you. Take a big deep breath, release a big sigh. Diving between the shrouds. I don't want to hold on to this anymore. It's not helping me. I'm ready to let it go. I'm ready to forgive. I'm ready to forgive myself. I'm ready to forgive and just name if there's anyone else. So that I can be free. I'm ready now. My life deserves this. I can do this. Big deep breath, big sigh. Take another big deep breath, big sigh. Tapping the cheeks. I love and deeply accept myself.
I love and deeply accept myself.
And I'm moving on now. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready now.
I'm ready.
And I'm letting go of any resistance now. Tapping underneath the nose, tune into any final resistance that's there, any yeah buts. Take a big deep breath into it, release a big sigh. I'm ready for something new. I'm ready for something new. My life was designed for more. I'm ready for something new. I'm worthy of something new. So if this issue wasn't happening, what would be happening in your life? I would be, and just name it out loud. And I'm ready for that.
And I'm ready for that.
I'm done with waiting. It's possible. that relaxation behind the tension. The relaxation that's always there behind the tension. Now tune into what that tension is. What is it for you? What's that final piece? Tapping the side of the ribs. What is that final piece for you that's holding the wall between you and that relaxed place of infinite abundance, of love, of grace? What is that wall? What is that tension between you and it? The final piece is, name what it is. And I forgive myself for holding on to it. Just trying to protect myself. I forgive myself for holding on to this. I forgive myself for being afraid of letting it go. And what's your reason for why you don't want to let it go? Is it because you're trying to protect yourself? Is it you're trying to prove a point? What is it? Why are you not wanting to let it go? This final piece. I don't want to let it go. Because, and just name one. And I'm afraid if I let it go, I won't be safe. I'm afraid if I let it go, something bad will happen. Is that true, guys?
No.
Yes and no, right? There is a fear of it. There is a reason why we hold on. Usually it is because we think something bad will happen if we let it go. But most of the time what we discover, if not all the time, when we let go of the fear, there's new clarity that arises and new patterns that arise that are much more empowered, that actually attract what we want rather than negate what we want. So tune into how holding onto this is actually creating more of what you don't want. Is that true? Is it actually attracting more of what you don't want?
Yes.
Right? Holding on to, name what it is actually creating more of, and name what it's creating. Tapping the next finger, holding on to, name what it is creating more of, and that's what I really don't want. But I don't know another way. And I'm afraid I'll screw it up if I let it go. Oh well. I might screw it up. But it might be better than what it is right now. It's possible anything's better than this. I'm open to letting it go just for a moment. Just as an experiment. To see if I like it on the other side. But I can always come back to this crappy place of I'm willing to give it a try just for a moment. Tapping the middle of the finger. Do you guys want to just try, maybe, I'll give it a try, let it go for a moment, and then if it doesn't work, I'll go back, right? So that's a safety net, yeah? Okay, great. So let's tune into what it is you're holding on to, and that fear of letting it go. Tune into the fear right now that you're really scared to let this go. And just repeating after me. I accept that I'm afraid of letting this go. So tune into the fear of letting it go right now, and just send some acceptance that you're afraid, and it's totally understandable. It's new waters, right? It's new terrain, so there's going to be fear. Whenever there's something new, there's often fear because you haven't done it yet. So tune into the fear of letting go of this final piece for you. Lean into the fear, times it by 50%. Really feel the fear right now. Oh God, I really don't want to do it, I'm so scared. What if this happens? Or tune into it. I'm so scared about letting go of, and then what it fears. Tapping the opposite side. Times the fear by 75%. I want you to really feel the fear. Really feel the fear. Really feel the resistance. Times it by 100%. Lean into the fear of letting it go. Take a big deep breath, release a big sigh. Tapping the little finger. I forgive myself for being afraid.
I forgive myself for being afraid.
I'm still a good person.
I'm still a good person.
I'm still worthy of love.
I'm still worthy of love.
Even though I'm afraid of letting go of,
Even though I'm afraid of letting go.
I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Just send some forgiveness right now to that part of yourself that's scared to let it go. Let yourself be met with forgiveness for the struggle to fully let this go. Take a big deep breath. I can let this go.
I can let this go.
Just for a moment.
Just for a moment.
I want to see if I'm going to be alright.
I want to see if I'm going to be alright.
It's possible I'll be alright.
It's possible I'll be alright.
It's possible I'll be better than alright.
It's possible I'll be better than alright.
It's possible I'll have more energy.
It's possible I'll have more energy.
It's possible I'll feel more love.
It's possible I'll feel more love.
It's possible I'll feel more connected. It's possible I'll be able to create and name what it is.
It's possible I'll be able to create abundance.
If I let go of and name what it is.
If I let go of my unworthiness of
I'm openly giving it a try now.
I'm going to give it a try now.
Just for a moment.
Just for a moment.
See if I can do it just for a moment.
See if I can do it just for a moment.
See what it's like on the other side.
See what it's like on the other side.
You guys want to really do it now? Yeah! Okay, great. So now is the time where we pull into all of our resources and feel all the fear, all the struggle, all the pain, all the blame, all the I'm not doing it, all of that. Tune into it right now. This is the time right now. Tune into all of that you take to it. All of that you put on others. All of that you put on a situation. All of that blocks you from the freedom in your being. All of that. Tune into it. Tune into all of that. That is yours, that you've been owning, that you've been defending, that really isn't helping. Tune into all of that right now. We have the opportunity right now to let go of it. Tune into it, feel it, be in it. Let yourself have the last intimacy with it because it's been a part of you. It's been a part of your identity. It's protected you, or it's tried to protect you. It's been your identity. Tune into all of that right now. Feel it, times it by 50%. Really go there now. All of the circumstances that have drawn it to the surface. Feel it right now. my relationships. Feels good to my purpose. My truth. My voice. My spiritual connection. My self-love. My abundance. My physical expression. My relationships. My life is better now. Because I've let go of, and name that piece. And I'm letting go of any remaining pieces right now. Any gradient that's there still. Due to any final pieces, any little stragglers. Tune into them right now, any speckles. Tune into the texture of those pieces right now. Take a big deep breath, release a big sigh. Coming underneath your lips. Tuning into your life. Tapping the center of the chest. Feeling the support all around you now. As you let go of the resistance, feel all the support come rushing in. Feel all the connections, all of the love. Feel it all coming in right now. Feel yourself receiving now. And feel how good it feels to receive. Take a big deep breath.
You guys ready to make it happen? Yes. Okay, I want you to dance and shake it out then. Ready? This is a little bit different to the tapping method itself, but it helps to really move the energy through the system. It's called our shakeout session. Okay, so standing up, all you need to do is just tune into your body right now, drop into your body, feel what your body feels like. And now as you feel into your body, I want you just to start shaking your body. I want you to start with your feet and now move through the feet into the lower legs, up through the knees and into the hips. Move all the way up the legs as if you're jelly, shaking up and down, vibrating, allowing the energy just to jiggle. Okay, as we do that, we're going to now move it into the hips, jiggling the hips, allowing the energy just to flow as it spontaneously moves up and down through the system. Okay, let's move it into the belly, from the feet all the way up into the belly. Get your jiggle on. That's what you got to do. Okay, now move it all the way up into the heart. Feel it in the heart, the chest, the shoulders. Drop the shoulders back. Bring the blades together and then just let it all hang loose. Let it wobble up and down. Shake it out. Moving up into the neck, into the head. Drop the jaw. Let your jaw relax deeply and just shake your whole body now. Imagine yourself just meditating on the jiggle. That's what I call it. Meditate on the jiggle right now as we allow the body to spontaneously release any final tension that you've been holding inside the body. Taking a big deep breath in and a big sigh. Beautiful. Now I want you to just scrunch your whole face together as you allow your whole body to relax. Squeeze it tight as if you're squeezing a sponge. Take a big deep breath, big sigh. Okay, now lifting your energy right up to the sky. Pick your hands up, stretch your body tall. Imagine your body just opening up to all of the universe. Inhale, big breath in. And then on the exhale, bring it all the way down to your feet, touching your hands to your feet, allowing yourself just to rest down right now. And then inhale, slowly rolling up the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, head comes up last. Grounding in your tailbone, feeling your shoulder blades drop down towards each other, bringing the neck slightly back. Feeling yourself grounded in the earth. Taking a big deep breath in. Exhale. Thank you so much for listening to the Dream Awake podcast. I'm your host, Jennifer Partridge. If you're interested in taking your tapping practice a little deeper, we also have live tapping events. To find out more, head on over to jenniferpartridge.com and we'll see you next time.